David Nasaw, Andrew Carnegie. Explore the engrossing life of Andrew Carnegie, a transformative figure in the world of business, philanthropy, and 19th-century capitalism. Rising from humble beginnings, Carnegie became a powerful railroad tycoon and conquered the steel industry, amassing an enormous fortune along the way. Witness his determination and cunning business practices, as well as his ardent advocacy for world peace and philanthropy. Delve into Carnegie's dreams, failures, and contributions as you journey through this intriguing summary of David Nasaw's comprehensive biography, Andrew Carnegie.
The rise of Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie, a young Scottish immigrant, rose from a bookkeeper to a railroad magnate and one of the wealthiest men in America. While his business practices were often cunning and ruthless, they were legal under the doctrine of survival of the fittest and the emerging theory of primitive capitalism. Carnegie's entrepreneurial ventures included oil drilling, metal bridges, and a man-made lake for storing oil. Despite criticisms of his treatment of workers and his power as a robber baron, Carnegie became known for his philanthropy in support of education. Carnegie's rise to wealth and success. Andrew Carnegie, an American tycoon, became a Scottish laird, making his mark as a wealthy, cultured, and patriotic man. After his father's death, he returned to Scotland, eager to show off his success. Despite the homestead scandal, Carnegie lived a leisurely life, believing success came from being the right person in the right place at the right time. He meddled in business deals and separated warring companies to his benefit, ultimately merging them into a profitable enterprise. Although he made some costly decisions, such as purchasing worthless English patents and engaging in stock speculation, Carnegie was committed to funding schools for working people, regardless of race. Carnegie's special talent for sleazy money-making involved floating stocks and bonds on paper entities guaranteed to fail and selling U.S. railroad bonds to Europeans. Despite lawsuits for fraud, Carnegie beat the rap and continued gambling in stocks. Through it all, he remained dedicated to the steel industry, which he later transformed and ruled. The rise and fall of Carnegie's legacy. Andrew Carnegie, drawn by Congress's new tariff on imported steel to protect the U.S., invested in a steel plant after an examination of Bessemer converter plant and other furnaces convinced him this was the wave of the future. He named his plant ET and recruited a high-quality board to make it profitable. However, labor problems struck, and his handling of the Homestead Mill union busting caused bloody battles, ruined his worker-friendly image, and hid huge profits from the public. Despite his Spencerian beliefs that the nations and people of the world were becoming more civilized, his actions showed his beliefs had been spectacularly misplaced. Andrew Carnegie's philanthropic legacy. Andrew Carnegie's legacy was not just limited to his contribution to the world of business but also extended to his philanthropic endeavors. Even though his fortune grew exponentially, he found a way to become rich and die poor simultaneously by establishing a personal philanthropic trust. The trust turned out to be one of the most significant trusts devoted to world peace, outlasting his lifetime and making a lasting impact on the world. Carnegie's charitable pursuits were not limited to establishing libraries, schools, and research organizations. Instead, he embarked on an obsessive personal philosophical journey to promote peaceful arbitration of international disputes, a journey that continued even when President Theodore Roosevelt rejected his bold peace idea. Despite various setbacks, Carnegie's vision for a peaceful world and his dedication to philanthropy continue to inspire future generations.
In the final analysis, Andrew Carnegie's extraordinary life resonates as a fascinating study of resilience, ingenuity, and reinvention. Despite a childhood mired in poverty, Carnegie achieved astounding success in the business world, forging a lasting legacy in the steel industry and becoming one of the wealthiest men in history. His philanthropic pursuits and relentless quest for world peace further defined his impact on society, ultimately culminating in the establishment of the Carnegie Endowment Trust. Though he couldn't prevent the devastation of World War I or realize all his ideals, Carnegie's tale remains a powerful testament to the indomitable human spirit and the capacity for reinvention and lasting influence.